nothing really ever happened. One PR person said that she had a different look. She had like a European look about herself. She had a chiseled face, good structure, and it just didn't go. But she still wanted to do modeling. She loved people. She trusted people because of the way they were brought up. Church. I didn't have to worry about
counterfeit cash,
being around people
weed,
church.
meth,
They trusted them.
cocaine.
We'd have special events and they would be doing their things. They would hang out with the youth and have their friends.
Look at that.
And I don't worry about them. It's like you trust. She thought that no one would hurt her.
Woo!
Hi, how are you? Good. Good. We are out eastbound 105 east of Garfield.
We got my man out of the
female, juvenile, anywhere from 14 to 18 years of age. She's
that's off the
dead. She was found face down on the right shoulder.
Male.
It's probably more than definitely a crime scene. Okay. It looks like the body was dumped there. You said just
9,000. No, what it is?
Correct.
On May 16, 2010, Sunday, at sometime before 5:40 a.m., we were called out to the eastbound 105 freeway in the city of Paramount. There was a female whose body was discovered on the shoulder lane. The female was totally new, and at the time we didn't know who she was.
Cocaine the most.
Now it says LA Sheriff's need your help solving a murder mystery. Who's that young woman whose nude body was dumped along the 105 freeway? Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Serene Branson.
Hello, everyone. I'm Juan Fernandez. Our top story here at 6. It was a disturbing discovery, and all detectives have to go on right now are a tattoo and some body piercings. The discovery was made by a driver along the 105 freeway between Paramount Boulevard and Garfield Avenue. CBS 2's Soraya Del live now on scene with the search for the woman's identity. Soraya?
And Juan, we are overlooking what was once the crime scene. It cleared just about a couple hours ago here along the 710 and 105 freeways. In this area, motorists were able to drive by and see the body. It was bumper to bumper for hours. All of the lanes are now moving. But this evening, authorities are turning to the public to help identify this woman.
We did our crime scene eventually through fingerprints. We were later able to identify her. Our victim was 19-year-old Edwinta Herford. She lived in the San Diego area and recently in the Inland Empire area. She was temporarily living in the area of South Central Los Angeles.
I got a phone call from my mom. My mom tells me they found her. I stood on the corner. I called my pastor. And I did the only thing that I knew to do was to pray.
Again, the detectives do tell us that they do believe there were not any obvious signs of gunshot wounds, but do say there were numerous abrasions all over the victim's body.
This is your captain speaking. Captain Brendan Darcy. You know, on your enormous super
yacht. The suspect of the vehicle that drove down into the creek. She was killed sometime while in the vehicle with the she was spiritual, uncompleted, naked. The injuries found on the victim's body led us to believe that the car did not come to a complete stop.
The body of a young, petite, light-skinned woman was found dead at the shoulder of the eastbound 105 freeway between Garfield Avenue and Paramount Boulevard. A good Samaritan driving by noticed the body just before sunrise. He pulled over and called 911. LA County Sheriff's homicide investigators say the victim was discovered with no clothes. How she died is still a mystery.
Our victim was 19-year-old Edwinta Herford. She was temporarily living in the area of South Central Los Angeles. She moved there with a boyfriend, and they dated for a short time. She moved out and had nowhere to go. She had no job. The day of the murder, we learned that she was at Snappy's liquor store, which is located on Imperial Highway and Normandy Avenue in the South Los Angeles area. We did obtain video, And she was there, and she attempted to purchase an item with her EBT card. And she was not allowed to use that card for the item she was trying to purchase. She then left the location, and we received some information where she met an individual at a Tam's restaurant, which is located in the South Los Angeles area, I believe on Figueroa
There's
Street.
somebody out there, baby.
We were given information that he did meet with her and then dropped her off. He did take her to a location and dropped her back off at that location. We believe that she met someone that night, and she got in the vehicle and was driven down the 105 freeway, where sometime during that time she was killed and thrown out onto the freeway. We don't know how many individuals were in the vehicle.
Call the cap.
Possibly one, possibly two, or more.
How do you wrap your brain around the fact that your child is gone and you don't know why your child is gone? She loved people. She trusted people. It's the trust factor. Went from trusting people. How can I trust you?
Brendan here, captain of the ship.
People think that you're okay.
Send the tender right away.
Because your child is gone. My daughter was 19 years old. If they did it to her, they're going to do it again if they haven't already. I'm begging you to make that phone call to help her justice for our daughter.
You just heard Wendy's family describe her as trusting. But trust should not have cost her her life. So if you have any information that can help solve this case, call LA Regional Crime Stoppers. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's edition of Crime Stoppers Case Files. Remember, we are here every week with more crimes and more families needing answers. These are your heroes. This is your community, and please believe in us.
They want my food. I'm gonna get phone color.
This freebie program is only available with ads.
Each year in the United States, thousands of major crimes go unsolved. When the case has gone cold and police have nowhere to turn, they seek assistance from the public. This is a program dedicated to solving these cases. This is Crime Stoppers Case Files.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us for the Northeast Ohio edition of Crime Stoppers Case Files. There are over 1,400 Crime Stoppers organizations operating around the world. These organizations empower citizens like you to become directly and anonymously involved in fighting crime in our communities. Each week on this television program, we'll share facts with you from unsolved cases. You'll have the opportunity to submit information that may help investigators and earn a cash reward for doing so without ever giving your name. On December 13, 2008, just after dusk, 30-year-old John Lundy Jr. was driving on St. Clair Avenue near East 141st Street in Cleveland